Subscribe and download over 1 million code snippet including this tutorial from codegive.com, link in the description below. Title: Storing user input in a list in Python. Introduction. In Python, lists are versatile data structures that allow you to store and manipulate collections of items. This tutorial will guide you through the process of capturing user input and storing it in a list. We'll cover the basics of obtaining input, validating it, and appending it to a list. Step 1. Getting user input. To get user input in Python, you can use the built-in input function. Here's a simple example. This code prompts the user to enter something, captures the input, and then prints it. Step 2. Creating an empty list. Next, create an empty list to store the user input. You can do this using square brackets. This initializes an empty list named user_inputs. Step 3. Using a loop to collect multiple inputs. To collect multiple inputs, you can use a loop. Here's an example using a for loop to gather 3 inputs. This code prompts the user to enter something 3 times, appends each input to the user_inputs list, and finally prints the entire list. Step 4. Validating user input. You might want to add validation to ensure that the user provides the expected type of input. For example, if you're collecting numbers, you can use a loop and a try except block. This code prompts the user to enter a number 3 times, and it handles invalid inputs by displaying an error message and asking for input again. Conclusion. Storing user input in a list in Python is a fundamental concept. By combining the input, function, list initialization, and loops, you can create interactive programs that gather and manipulate user-provided data. Remember to include validation to ensure the integrity of the data stored in your lists. ChatGPT